Stung by the world's deadliest plant. Oh my god. Why the fuck do you be putting yourself through this shit, Coyote? Bro, I was watching this nigga in like high school, freshman year, middle school, whatever the fuck. I don't remember. This nigga was getting stung, bitten by shit. Like, bro, why? Why do you put yourself through this shit?
To enter the nettle zone with the Gimpy Gimpy. Ooh, look at all the bumps forming on my arm.
Bro, what the fuck?
Man,
The Gimpy
that is
Gimpy.
nasty looking.
Bro, you got bit by a snapping turtle before. Like, bro.
The Cape York
Bro,
Peninsula is
insane.
considered one of Australia's final frontiers. It's a wilderness paradise.
Oh, yeah, in
involving
Australia? Oh my
long
god, they got
foliage,
anything there,
species.
bro.
Today, we're actually looking for its
Everything
most
that can kill you is in
notorious
Australia,
plant.
literally.
Known as the Gimpy Gimpy, it supposedly has the world's most painful plant sting. Today, I'm meeting up with my good friend Ryan. He says he's got Gimpy
Yo,
Gimpy
Ryan? You still with
on his
Ryan?
land.
Wait, no,
He
not
knows
this.
that
Wait, no, not
because
him.
he's been stung by it before.
Who is the cameraman
My goal
name?
is going to be to not only find this plant, but clip a leaf and ultimately place it on
We
my
got, like, a little
forearm to
Frenchie over
determine
there.
just how painful this sting really is.
The graphics get so fucking ugly.
Kevin is our official Gimpy Gimpy scouting dog. He's got a nose for danger, this one.
He smell. You can smell that plant. Yo, can you smell mint? Like the mint's a mint is a mint is a plant, right?
Oh,
I gotta do some research on
way
that
back
shit.
there.
Kevin, what do you think about Gimpy Gimpy leaves? Is this something that a dog would ever want to mess with? Not so much?
Fuck no.
Now, Ryan, you've been stung
That's
by
it
the
already?
Gimpy Gimpy before. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
Indeed, I just had it brush my fingers as I was swinging a machete, and pain stayed with me for about 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I may be in for some serious pain today, given what the Gimpy
months?
Gimpy is going to do to me. Now,
What is-
what I
bro,
want
this
to
is
do is
not- bro,
extract
what
and
operator
see.
knows? Shit is
Some of
angry.
these leaves are massive.
that
I
shit
mean,
checked
bigger
out.
than a human head. So I could see how if you had an accident out there clearing bush trails, or if you slipped and fell into one of these plants, it's going to be endgame for you. But for me, I'm looking to get a leaf that's just the right size to fit on my forearm. It seems like I'll have no trouble picking the leaf of my choice. So I got a couple things I'm going to use. I'm going to be wearing sunglasses and wearing protective gloves. I also have with me a couple of plastic bags, and we'll be in good shape. Are you going to follow in with me just a short ways, or are you going to film from here?
I'm gonna film from here.
Okay. Probably smart, right?
I'm wearing shorts as well.
Yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna put bandana over my face too, just so that nothing breathes into my nose. The bandana, the glasses, the hat, the gloves, hopefully this will protect me. I don't want to get nettled before the right timing.
How you know which one's the Gimpy Gimpy? Oh, it's them big ass leaves up there?
Right underneath the tree now.
I got a great leaf right there.
There's needles on here?
There it is. That's the Gimpy Gimpy leaf right there. All right, let's get out of the underbrush here. It's time to get this experiment underway.
Like a mint. Thing. Mint flower. Woo. Leaf. Whatever. I really don't know what the fuck it's called.
Sample
How many you
number
got?
one.
Oh, one.
Secure.
Why look like fat as shit?
It is a very unassuming looking leaf, I have to admit.
Yeah, it looked
On the
like a regular
underside,
ass
you can
leaf.
see all those veins that run through. And what you can't see with the naked eye are these very small nettles, much smaller than the nettles of the giant stinging tree leaf. You got those jagged edges around the outer rim, and if you hold it up like this, it's almost heart-shaped. But there's no love that comes from this leaf, only pain. Now, I've read many stories about the Gimpy Gimpy in preparation for this episode. Honestly, this is the most fabled plant, I think, on the face of the planet. There are stories that date back all the way to the mid-1800s of early explorers running into this plant, the pain being so bad that they wanted to cut off their body part that was inflicted by those nettles. I even read a couple of cases where people's
How bad could
horses
it be?
ran into the nettles and the horses ended up dying within a matter of hours. And what I want to do next is
it
give you guys
poisonous?
an up-close
Like,
look
what's
at what
up?
are called the trichomes. That's what's actually harboring that neurotoxic venom. When you really break it down, those trichomes are little hypodermic needles, almost like snake fangs. And the second they touch my skin and the tip breaks off, that venom is going to slowly be working its way into my system. Now, for context and for safety, we do have a full first aid kit with us. We also have an epinephrine pen. There have been multiple cases of people being nettled by this plant who've gone into cardiac arrest. So we want to be extra careful. I don't think it's going to be that bad for me, but you never know. Certainly in Australia, this is biological landmine number 101. And there is an indigenous people's remedy for how to remove those nettles if you find yourself in worst case scenario. I'm going to show you how to do that, but first we actually have to get the nettles into my skin.
Okay.
Oh, I can feel myself really wanting to drag this one out. I'm told this is going to be one of the most painful experiences I've ever been through. Bullet ant, execution wasp, giant hornet, and in a box full of angry yellow jackets. If this surpasses the yellow jackets, it's about to be the worst pain day.
Why do you
I have
put
ever
yourself
gone
through this shit?
And it's amazing that this is quite possibly going to come from a leaf. We think of it being animals on our planet that are the things that are going to be the most dangerous biological animals.
That scorpion
We
look
never
fucking
think
crazy.
about it actually being
Like an insane ass
something
scorpion right there.
like a plant. Now, to induce the nettling, all I'm going to do is basically brush the leaf up against my skin. Think about it. If you're out there exploring in the wilderness and you brush into one of these, you're gonna feel it. So I don't need to go over the top. Over the top would be slapping it up against my face, rubbing it all over my body. And I can tell you this much, if this is gonna put me in pain for several hours, if not possibly weeks, I think I'm just going to take a test drive with the Gimpy Gimpy.
Get started,
And
Coyote.
everybody tells me it's gonna be one wild ride. I'm gonna move this off the table, take off this glove.
I've been putting myself through pain since I fucking met him.
It's taken a lot of beatings
Since I've been in middle school.
on this trip to Australia. And you may see a red dot in the center of my forearm right now. That's actually still a sting left over from the bulldog ant. So we're just gonna add a little poison on top of the pain as it is.
Oh, God.
Okay, here we go. I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to enter the nettle zone with the Gimpy Gimpy. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. I was like, you don't feel it?
Jeez, oh God, that's very bad, very quick. Oh my God, very bad, very quick. Ooh. Oh, wow, okay, so, oh yeah. Holy mackerel, so what I did, oh geez, yeah, wow, okay, it's very, very bad. I rolled the leaf like this, because at first I was like, oh, I'm really not feeling anything. It takes those trichomes just the slightest opportunity of digging into your skin. This is like taking the volume in your car stereo and cranking it to 100. It only goes to 10. Right now, it's on its way to 100. Holy cow.
Oh.
Yep, this is worse than the giant singing tree, that's for sure. Now, I'm not gonna put this on par by any means with a hand in a box of yellow jackets. Not yet, we're not there yet, but I can definitely feel that it is building. Holy cow, all right, you can see where the redness is starting to set in there.
What?
I was trying to sit here, I really want to get up. I really want to get up and move around. The sweat's getting in my eyes now. I gotta get these gloves off. Okay, let me get some composure here. Holy cow, holy cow. So, on fire and being electrocuted at the same point is exactly what this feels like.
Oh,
I've only been electrocuted once. That's when I accidentally got my finger in between those two prongs in an electrical socket. And boy, does that send a jolt up your body. But if I'm gonna compare this to an insect sting, I would say that we are definitely on bullet ant level at this point.
I've never done this shit ever.
It is continuing to build. Now, when you think about it building and getting worse, I'm about a minute and a half in. And if it's only going to get worse in the next 20
at his
to 30
arm
minutes,
already. That shit don't even
really
look right,
nervous
bro.
as to where that's going to possibly go. And I might have overdone it. I might have, maybe I should have just touched it to my arm and not rolled it. Oh man, this is a bad idea. Oh,
You don't say, Coyote.
Look at all the bumps forming on my arm. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that, gang.
All through there.
That shit don't look okay, Coyote. You might need to.
I'm just gonna
Yo,
go ahead and count this because those are the.
Yo, okay, how much pain do you need to be putting yourself through? Like, why? This is crazy, bro.
Trichomes that penetrated the surface I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
God damn, you
probably
count
close
all
to
of them?
50. Hot seat right here, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus, it's really getting bad. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow! Can you see that on your camera, Mario?
Yeah, if you keep it like that.
Dude, that is ridiculous. Oh god, don't puke on us.
Like, yeah, herpes on his arm, bro.
Oh, my stomach's getting a little queasy. I can understand, just from a few minutes in with the pain, why some people have called this the suicide plant. I imagine this being on my face, my neck, my mouth. If you had fallen face first into one of these plants,
Oh
and you
my-
were going through this kind of agony everywhere.
Yo, you fall face first in one of these plants. That's
This
bad.
is
That's bad.
This is bad. This is another one of those, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I know you guys are right in the comment section. Look, Coyote, what did you think you were getting yourself into? Well, I knew what I was getting myself into. I had to determine exactly how bad it was going to be. Without question, this is way worse than the giant stinging tree leaf.
I'm by the devil's toilet paper.
Shiminies, wow. Holy heat zone, man. This is like serious searing
How
fire
long
right
the
now.
pain lasts,
Oh,
man?
no, there's something's going on here. I can actually feel, it feels like it's crawling into my skin.
Yeah, that don't
So
sound good,
similar
bro.
to a jellyfish, the nematophores on a jellyfish, and the way once they penetrate your upper epidermis layer and start to get in there, they're working their way in. And those trichomes are slowly releasing small bursts of neurotoxic venom. So every time they set off, almost like a landmine, I'm feeling that jolt of burning electricity going up and down my forearm. Got that shot yet?
That's a good angle right there.
Yeah, I bet it is.
I bet it is. Like,
It's gonna rain. Yeah. We're trying to get this scene all roped in before the storm comes in. Now, it's important to note that we're gonna have to gauge out the pacing of this over the course of the next 20 to 30 minutes. So we've got rain coming in. The next piece is the next piece of the scene.
Yo,
will be
he
up
can't
under
even talk right now. Oh my
overhang. But the
God.
good news is we've got the trichomes in, the venom's taking effect. And I'm gonna try to use the local remedy for removing some of those nettles, but I'm gonna let it set in so I can feel the full effect of the venom before we do that. All right, I'm getting up, I gotta move, holy crap. Ah! Woo!
Well, he was right about play stupid games, win stupid prizes, so he wanted to take on this journey, and we would have been here to capture.
why the fuck is he running like that? Oh my god. God. We're like a kid at a park, bruh.
Well, he was right about play stupid games,
This
win
nigga
stupid
go
prizes,
past.
so he wanted to take on this journey, and we would have been here to
Fuck
capture.
is going on? Alright, Coyote. bro.
Trench
God damn.
Nothing like filming a nettled episode in the middle of an oncoming storm. Oh, my remedy, my remedy.
My remedy, my
The
remedy.
water definitely makes it worse. Jeez.
Yo, alright, come on,
Man,
bro. Deal with that
is
shit. Like, that shit don't look
nasty
healthy.
looking.
Shit don't look good. Why
My
his arm
whole
look fat as
left side
shit?
is like, so uncomfortable. All the way up my arm, into my shoulder, and into my chest and my lymph nodes.
What the fuck?
That is the face of a man who is exemplifying true regret. My arm is on fire right now, and it's not just my arm, it's my lymph nodes underneath my armpit and in my groin. It's so uncomfortable. That's my body's lymphatic system basically saying we've got invaders in the body, we got to get rid of them.
Now, there is a remedy that indigenous people, the Aboriginal people, will use to help remove the nettles from any stinging
nettles.
plant in Australia. I'm going to try this remedy. I'm looking for anything right now that could possibly provide me relief. I am
all that talking and do
30
that shit,
minutes in. Mentally,
Like,
I am
yeah.
zapped. My lymph nodes are screaming in pain. My arm is on fire. It might as well have gotten burnt in a furnace. So let's try to do this. If you are out in the wild and you find that you have run into a gimpy or you've run into a giant stinging tree, all you need is a small container. You can use a water bottle, you could use anything, and a little bit of dirt. You want some dirt that's going to be thick and that's ultimately going to turn into a thick mud that you can cake onto the skin. You want it to be the consistency of a very hearty milkshake.
That should have looked like.
As that dirt begins to dry, as the mud dries, it is going to suck moisture and grip on to the nettles. And then you should be able to peel or rub that off and hopefully take the majority of the nettles with you. So if you're out there in the wild finding anything with a flat, straight edge, I found the shell earlier. This will work perfectly to scrape the mud at an angle. You don't want to dig in, you want to go at an angle against the mud, the skin, and hopefully that will help to push out some of the nettles. So here we go.
Oh, not all them bitches off.
Just bulldozing it away. Oh, it's still very, very sensitive. Oh, it does feel like it may be getting some of those nettles out though. Oh man, my arm hurts so bad. The whole arm is almost numb at this point. And as the mud was drying, I could actually feel that it was tightening down on the skin, which did provide, strangely enough, a little bit of relief. And the good thing about the mud is that it's also going to suck out a little bit of that toxin from the upper level of the skin. All right. Now, everything that I've read has said that water immediately turns to searing pain. That's because the nerve endings that are being affected by the neurotoxin are still screaming, and cold or heat will just increase that intensity.
Oh, so you finna hurt more.
Go for it. Here we go.
Oh God. Yeah, oh wow. Damn, instantly, bro.
Yeah. The water burns like crazy.
Why would he be doing shit that's not a good idea?
Try comes in there if it's hurting that bad. Okay, get off of there, water.
Gippy.
Man. Immediate water contact equals searing pain. But now that I've squeegeed off some of that water, I am feeling a bit of relief.
Oh.
Now, as a secondary effort, if you find yourself out in the wild and this is your immediate solution, getting to a store to use something like wax strips is going to be your best remedy in a nettling, whether that is from the giant stinging leaf or from Gimpy. We know because I use wax strips
you saw it,
with
bro.
the giant stinging leaf, and I do have some wax strips with me that I will eventually try if the pain here doesn't begin to subside.
Oh wait, should I wax my leg one day? Yo, look how crazy my leg hair is. Should I like wax my leg hair one day on stream? That'd be crazy, bro. I got hella leg hair. I'm gonna get some wax one day. Try to wax that shit.
Jeez. Oh, that's so painful. It is insane how many of those were still in my skin. And I can tell the difference between hairs and trichomes because my hair is dark colored and the trichomes are clear. And under a macro lens, they look like little tiny snake fangs that inject a lot of neurotoxic venom.
Oh my God. Oh, that shit away.
It's now been 24 hours since I took on the sting of the Gimpy. It's fair to say, last night I had the second worst sleep experience in my life. Next to sticking my hand into a box of Angry Yellow Jackets, the Gimpy put me in some serious pain. Today, I'm doing all right. I used another wax strip this morning, still feeling electrical shock impulses running up and down my forearm.
You got more.
And I would say that I can officially rank the Gimpy as being the #1 most painful plant sting in the world. Is there a plant sting that's ever gonna outdo it? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Hey, all right, Coyote.
It has been nearly 4 months since my wild ride with Australia's notorious suicide plant.
Oh
when
my
it comes
God.
to long-term effects, all of the warnings are legit.
My forearm experiences random, unprovoked flare-ups of itchiness, and if I put anything refrigerator-level cold to my skin in the nettled area, it feels like I'm being shocked with
You need to
icy
get him
lightning
out,
bolts.
bro.
Fun times.